My name is Ben Lewis III. I went over Alpha Chapter, 1968. That was the year, of course, that Dr. King was assassinated in April of '68. We were online when he was assassinated. In fact, we were suspended, pledging was suspended for a few days, a week or so during that time. And me and some of my brothers, we left town and went to Richmond, Virginia with one of our brothers. When I went over in '68, the founders had left school, except one, Charlie Briscoe. He was the founder that I was closest to during that time. He was always around. He helped us with everything that he could. But he inspired us to, for simple things like, we had to have a float in the homecoming parade, sometimes the brothers would get lax, but we had to make a presence. We had to get accustomed to the fact, and he instilled upon us that we had to make a presence, because we couldn't let other fraternities and sororities look at us as if we weren't, the real deal, so to speak. It's kind of unbelievable. I think if you talk to some of the founders, they feel the same way. When I look back and come forward, you start off with a couple of chapters, and the next thing you know, you got chapters all over the country and overseas, and it's just incredible. It's like having kids, and they grow up and have kids, because I'm a grandfather now, and it's like I watch my child grow, and it's incredible to me. It's just incredible that when I look back in '68, '69, and think about the way we used to look, and I look around now, and this thing is just grown. I think we need to come to terms with this word brotherhood and what it really means, and unity. We go back. We had a different feel of what unity was back in the '60s and '70s because of the times. Because today is all about people getting too much about themselves, and it's, me this and I that. But, and I think unity is not what it used to be. But I think, and when you talk about unity, we get to this thing I call, we talk about institution, because I don't think brothers really see this fraternity as an institution like you would a church, a school, or something like that, because this is an institution, and an institution has an impact on society. So it's not just what you do, you're a reflection of the organization you represent, but you have a role in making that institution viable in your community. And that's what institutions do. And I don't think we grasp that challenge to the extent that we are to make the institution change things and be a part of the future. The Pied Pipers, they call themselves, they were the kings of the road trip. I mean, they're the ones who started it all, I think, the 67 line. They were so much into this expansion. They made Hampton before my line went over in '68, just so these neophytes could come and beat us up. This was back when we didn't know what hazing was. Hazing was not a word in our vocabulary. We called it stroking. You could get stroked then. You can't get stroked now. But stroking was the thing, taking some strokes. And, I was fortunate that since I ran track, I didn't have to take as many strokes as some of the other brothers, but I had my share of strokes. And in return for that, I never stroked a brother hard. I just went through the motions because that was the thing to do. Take some strokes, suck someone wind, we used to call it. You bend over, and we used to call it sucking wind. And it makes sense, right? You get hit, and you hit again. You sucking wind. That's what we called it, sucking wind. So I sucked a little bit of wind, but not as much as some guys did. But I was a good brother, so I didn't mess up that much, so I didn't get that many strokes.